Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, so great to have you, and thanks so much to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. So today's video I am making some coasters because I am in the middle of upcycling a table, which I will get to in a second, but these are the coasters that I'm going to use. They're really easy to make, guys. I've got a rope coil one here, and I've also got a lollipop stick or craft stick coaster. I've made two of those and two of the rope. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I made them, they're a bit farmhousey, a bit rustic. So yeah, let's go. So as I'm going for a farmhouse rusticy feel, I am going to be using rope for two of the coasters, and I'm going to be covering these coasters that I got from Poundland. Literally 25 pence in the sale for four. I'm going to be covering those with wood, and I'm using big chunky jumbo lollipop sticks, which I will be staining with the same stain that I've used in every video so far. I will also be using some wood glue for those, and for the rope coasters I will be using hot glue with additional hot glue sticks, and that's it. I think this one's going to definitely be fiddly, so we'll start with this one to allow the glue to dry, and then we'll crack on with the rope coasters. I'm making these coasters specifically for my own home. They are actually designed to be used on my DIY side table, which I have to say is over here. Right, ignore the mess. This is a table, believe it or not, I have been working on for about 6 weeks. This is going to be an up and coming kind of DIY in the next few weeks. It is literally just an upcycle makeover of an old table that I got from IKEA that I just went ahead and painted. But yeah, about 6 weeks ago, I decided I'm gonna finally do it. I'm gonna finally put a new top on it, paint the legs, etc, etc. Seriously, I don't know, I got sick and then I had a bug, and then because of the bug, I hurt my back, and I was literally out of action for about a whole week. I couldn't cut, I couldn't do anything, I couldn't lift anything. So this has been sitting here, and finally about a week and a half ago, I felt alive again. I was on top of the world, and then the storms came. So it has literally been the longest DIY ever. And at the moment we are experiencing gale force winds and heavy rain, so I can't even get outside to sand this down. So the coasters are eventually going to live on here. The first coasters I'm going to do are these Poundland ones. I'm just going to really give them a bit of a makeover. They are cute enough, you know, but this is just a sticker stuck on top. You can see that peeling off here. So what I'm going to do is just basically stick some wood over the top of them, just to give them new lease of life and make them look a little bit more, yeah, upmarket, shall we say. So I'll do what I can to peel off these stickers, and then I will go ahead with the wood glue and stick the sticks down. So then I'm going to use some wood glue. I'm going to coat them in wood glue, stick the sticks down, and then I'm going to put some weight on these for a couple of hours just to make sure they're super dry, and then I'm going to turn them over and cut around the edges. I just think that's going to be the easiest way. And these lollipop sticks are really easy just to cut with household scissors. So again, no major tools needed, you know. You don't have to worry too much about whether, hey, hello, look at me chatting away. Right, let's put some of that back in. But yeah, you don't have to worry too much about what tools you might need for this, because it's a really easy one. And household scissors do cut through lollipop sticks. So really, world's your oyster. Sorry, I am literally just pouring some of this glue back in. So let me know if, you know, if you're into making stuff with lollipop sticks. This will be the first time I've ever tried anything. Not really a small model maker. But yeah, we shall have a go. This glue is really thick, and I know that once I stick these down, they are not going anywhere. So I'm going to give this coaster a really strong coating, a really thick coating of the wood glue, so that, you know, I do want them to last. I want them to last for as long as they can last. I don't like making things that are just gonna, you know, break or not last very long. And when I make stuff, I do like to make things cheaply, easily, but I also want them to last. So this is the plan. Coat, Now I've got a feeling life is not going to be that simple for me. I think the lollipop sticks will be wider than this. So let's have a look. So I am going to stick 1, 2, wedge them up against each other, make sure they go right to the edge, 3, 4, yeah, I can already tell there's going to be one overhanging, so I will flip it over and wedge them all so that there are 2 either side, so there's an equal amount of overhang. Push down real hard and then flip it over just to make sure that either side has got an equal amount of stick left over. I'm hoping they're going to cut off nicely, but we shall see, we shall see. To make the rope coasters really couldn't be easier. I say that, I've never made them, so you might hear me crying in about a minute. But yeah, I got this rope from my local B&Q. That is like home goods store, like a Home Depot kind of store where you can buy loads of hardware and your tools and all of that stuff. So I bought a round of rope, and I think I bought about 2 meters. Can't remember how much it was, I'm so sorry. It would not have been more than a couple of quid at the most. So yeah, the plan is to basically roll it into a coil, she says. Who knew this would be so hard? Right, so I'm going to cut the end off, and then I'm going to roll it into a coil to create the circle for my coaster. And as I go, I am going to hot glue it as I go. So guys, excuse the nails, you know what it's like, busy, haven't had a chance to get them done yet. So as I go, I'm going to put some hot glue on the inside of this little section here, just to grab that as I roll it. And then I really want to grab it as I go and hold it firmly in place in the center. Now, this is going to be the hardest bit to make it look neat. So I will do my best with the hot glue gun underneath and avoid as much spillage as possible to keep it in place. You can use the metal bit on your hot glue gun as a push down tool. I still haven't got the gloves. If you're watching this video and you watched some older videos of mine, I am constantly burning my hands on this wonderful contraption. And I know some of you guys recommended that Poundland has the silicone gloves. I just haven't been to get them yet. So here I am, still burning myself. I'm happy with that. So now once I've got this shape, it's pretty solid actually. It's pretty rock hard already. So what I want to do is give it a felt base. So all that gloop at the back, you won't even know it's there really. So I am going to go crazy with the hot glue on the back. And yeah, put loads of hot glue on the back of here. Stick it down to, well, I say loads, not loads. But you know, I'm just going to go around like this with the hot glue gun. Put some hot glue on the back of this. And then stick it straight down to the felt. to give it a nice background. And then I'm gonna put something weighty on here so that it holds it in place for a while. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make another one. So I left them to dry for about half an hour. Actually, they didn't need that long. And this is what the coaster looks like now that it's dry. So I'm gonna cut the edges of this one. It was actually quite easy to cut. So I'm really quite happy about that. I just use normal household scissors. And these craft sticks, they're not as thick as lollipop sticks, but yeah, they come away quite easily. So, and then I'll just go over the edge just to sand it down a bit, make sure it's nice and smooth. Thing to do for these coasters is to give it a coat of the stain, and I am going to probably give it a couple of coats just to tie in with the rest of the dark wood that I have in my living room. So I am going to go over the whole thing. I'm going to brush it on with a small paintbrush. You can already see it's going into the wood. It's quite nice actually. And then I'm going to rub it off with a cloth. Make sure you use a cloth that you are not emotionally attached to, because this stuff really does not, unless you wash the cloth immediately, it does not come out. That is the two with the first layer of stain. I'm gonna just leave them for a little while, put a second coat on, and then I will go on the top with a coat of the clear varnish, and they are done. And with a coat of clear matte varnish, which I didn't show you, this is what they look like when they're varnished. You can just see a sheen there, but it does generally dry matte. Absolutely love them. I have to say, I might actually make some more and just give them to everybody I know. These would make absolutely perfect Mother's Day gifts, wedding gifts, new home gifts. I mean, the list is endless. I have made them for myself. Most of my videos on my channel, I make things for my own home and for myself or for friends. But yeah, I absolutely adore them. I can't wait until my table is finally finished and then I can upload that video as well. But I feel like until the storm passes, yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and you see how easy these are to make, and I hope you get your hot glue guns out, go and grab some lollipop sticks, and yeah, get creating, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.